Hey guys, just woke up. I was asleep for a half an hour. I didn't even go to sleep. I was just laying there. And this happened. Oh shit. I'm laying there. I'm at Christ's place. My kids are all screaming at me. And I'm going to sleep. So, insane illusion. Suddenly, Julie, I think it's Julie. There's 5 kids. They all sound similar. She comes and says, somebody is online wanting to meet you. They say their name is VPC. Oh no, PVC. PVC. After talking to them back and forth a little bit, the kids say that this PVC or VPC or whatever the hell her name is with Andy. And she wants to meet this PVC girl. Andy is the guy, Adrian Andy, the guy from back in Daniel Boone days that killed the priestess. And I saw it, watched my past videos. Anyway, she says she's with him and wants to meet him. And they're on cell phones talking. So yeah, they have all this technology as we do. Insane illusion. And more that we don't. Just to let you know. So, Christ then chimes in, and I'm in his manger for protection. He chimes in and says, so you can go find people. Well, go find them. I want to see this. Take me up in the illusion. So he takes me up in the illusion. I'm floating above St. Lucian like Google Earth, going up, 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 up. Then when we get up there, somewhere up there, we're in the illusion now, more or less. I take my inner light. I got like 12 seeds. And I shine it. And I bring the light to my head. I shine my light down. And I just give it to the inner light. And I chant in my head, PVC Andy, PVC Andy, PVC Andy. No, PVC, PVC. Now, Christ thinks this PVC person is using VC's name. VC is a part of Christ, another person within that Christ that was taking care of me earlier. This new guy that's taking care of me, they're still working me. The other PVC, the other Christ and VC. So I'm thinking this is a psyop, but I can't be sure. I can't be sure. This new Christ, I start chanting the name PVC, PVC, PVC. And PVC is like piping, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that. But who cares? It's crazy, insane illusion. So I start flying. So this person, either is just an idiot using PVC as a personality that is with Andy, and they want to meet me, CBC me, or PVC Christ that was used to be with Christ, but now this person is mocking that Christ using her name. Okay, do you understand? You have your main Christ here. Within Christ's heart, another person evolves and he gives birth to another person. I give birth to CBC. This Christ that was taking care of me gave birth to VC. They're still connected. I'm still connected to CBC. Okay, you got it? Andy, this PVC person, is claiming she is with Andy and they want to meet. Or PVC wants to meet me, not Andy. I don't know this yet. I'm just going after PVC, whoever that is. So I'm flying along above St. Lucian looking for this PVC. And I don't even will. I said, will myself to PVC, will myself to PVC. And I start moving. And I don't even know where I'm going. My heart is just taking me to that PVC. As I'm flying along, I get my freeze gun out. I got a freeze. I fucking cock it when I'm ready. Because I don't know where I'm going, what's going to happen. All of a sudden, I start going down towards St. Lucian. All of a sudden, bam, I'm looking on the sidewalk. And I go, whoa, stop. Grace, stop. There's a girl walking down the street. And she got a cell phone. And she's texting, walking. That's the ugliest girl I've ever seen. Looks like a guy dressed up like a girl. Whatever. I go, look, that's where I went. That's PVC. So Grace calls the police. Police pull up. I'm watching all this down below. The police pull up. They get out. They don't take them long to get there. Not even a minute. They were there. And, or maybe less. I don't know. I was out of it. The police interrogating them. Find out who it is. We're going to take you in for questioning or whatever. Throw her in the car and they start fucking chucking back. Then Christ gets a report. No. Christ gets a report. The Legion is coming to the police station to get this PVC person. Okay? The Legion gets her. I'm just half falling asleep and half out of it. Christ then reports to me the PVC person is a personality of another personality from Andy. So Andy's still out there. And I'm like, fuck. But she's connected. And I go, can't you just go through them? He goes, yeah, but it'll take time for them to find a connection to this person, to Andy, to this person. You know, me, CBC. Well, Andy has PVC. He just named it PVC because Christ was using VC as his child's name. All right. I'm using CBC as my child's name. It's just the way it is. I don't know why, but they always have like nicknames until they become their own person. They're not their own person yet. They're still connected. So I take off. I'm like, fuck. I don't even see this person anymore. The Legion's got her in the illusion. So I start flying again, and I'm chanting Andy, Andy, Andy. All of a sudden, I feel this in my fucking soul. I feel someone not staring at me, but it's a heavy feeling of awareness on me. Not necessarily focusing on me, but there's energy there. So I go to the energy. I'm just going towards it. And all of a sudden, here I am. And I'm chanting Andy. So I'm going to Andy. I go, Christ, look. Andy's there, and he's just walking around in circles. Not even that. He's just standing there going, like he's on drugs or something. Like, I'm assuming it's Andy, because that's where I wanted to get. So I told Christ calls in, back up. I get whoever, other Christs, the Legion, they come. Christ going, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. So what happens when you sleep? You're in St. Lucian laying on your bed. You go to bed in St. Lucian. You lay down. When you go unconscious, you disappear and you go into the illusion. He was thinking of me, or he was texting PVC that just got taken away. But he's conscious and half unconscious, dreaming this. Okay? So he's not totally focused in the illusion consciously. And I can do this. We all do it. Your souls do this. But so he's like, and to me, I can't really see him. He's like fractured. Part of him's missing, and he's fluctuating. He's not really there, focused. He's half there, focused. Christ sneaks up and they grab him. And he's docile. He's still. And they're taking him away right by me. And I got my gun pointed right at him like this, right? The freeze gun. And he's talking. I can't talk to you now. I'm with PVC. I'm talking to PVC. And he's out of it. So he's sleeping in the dream world. But getting back to the Legion, he's still fucking dreaming. He don't even know what's going on. Turns out it's Andy. And I go, Christ, are you sure that's Andy? And all of a sudden, Christ doesn't say, I'll let you know. Christ goes, I'll let you know when I get a call. And I go, okay. All of a sudden, my subconscious goes, yeah. He starts screaming like that. And I go, Christ. My fucking subconscious was just celebrating. He's going, yeah. And I can hear it in my head. I got earplugs in reality. So I can hear all this shit. And I can see and hear it. So I know they got him. They don't even know they got him yet. They haven't confirmed it. And I know they got him. So there you go. Andy was the guy who did the jailbreak, who killed the priestess 300 years ago for the cows and the pigs and the fucking, no cows. There's pigs, goats, and chickens and shit. They took all that meat. But because they killed it, pretty much that's a fucking death sentence. You're going to get hung. Priestess, or Elizabeth, saw them guys killing her fucking goats and farm animals. They couldn't let her live. And they were part of the militia that was forming to fight fucking British, I think it was, or no? I don't know who, the Civil War. The North and the South. Was that it? I can't remember. And there's so many fucking wars back then. I can look it up. But anyway. They killed Priestess. And I caught him. So I told Christ, I'm gonna go see the fucker. I don't need to talk to him, but I'd sure like to see him. Now, how did this happen? Well, 2 days ago, my kids are all excited because they decided they're gonna make a podcast for CBC and me on a computer, on a telephone. Now, Christine, she made herself one, but everything was coming from Christine to me. Everybody wanted to talk to me. So they're doing it through Christine. Well, Christine says, hold on, I'm going to make CBC and Richard, me, his own profile to do a podcast. Then I'll tell my stories, or CBC will tell his stories on the podcast. They want me to do podcasts, but I'm not always there when they're doing a podcast. So I rarely get to talk, and I haven't talked yet. They did, last I heard, was 3 podcasts, an hour each, like I do here talking to you on YouTube. Well, CBC is doing it to the people in St. Lucia. Through that podcast, the talking, leaving your comments and stuff, somebody left a comment. Hi, my name is PVC. I'm with Andy. We want to talk to you. That happened this morning. They were waiting for me to go to sleep so I could do what I do. It's hunt motherfuckers in the illusion. And I did, and I caught them. I just told you that. My name, if anyone knows or cares, is Grumpy Garden Gnome. My kids told I'm the Grumpy Garden Gnome. They go, Richard's Richard's nickname for the podcast is Grumpy Garden Gnome. So I'm the Grumpy Garden Gnome, meaning I'm on Earth in the meat world. And my name is Grumpy Garden Gnome. Anyway, I have yet to do a podcast, but they're all waiting for me. But they get more hits than I do on YouTube, that's for damn sure. They weren't allowed to talk. They they were allowed to mention Daniel Boone, but they weren't allowed to talk on it. Because Daniel Boone stuff is all under investigation. And CBC wasn't allowed to talk because of Christ, the Regents, the Legion. They're all doing their thing to get this, and we couldn't let out any information. Then all of a sudden, this PVC person started talking. When I found her, she was walking down a sidewalk. I forgot the name of the street. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter anyway. She was walking down the street dressed like a girl. Maybe it was a girl, but she had legs like a fucking buffalo. And she was talking on the phone when the cops nailed her. And the Legion came and took her away. Anyway, I caught the guy. I just want to mention that, put it in the Daniel Boone file, and I'll let you know what happens. Later, guys. Stop recording.